In this lesson I want to talk about some common LaTeX errors. Usually when you're typing your document you'll end up with some sort of error and it can be difficult to trace. So here's a short lesson on how to interpret and find and fix these errors. The two big ones, usually, especially when typing with math, not closing dollar signs properly or misspelling a command. And I'm going to demonstrate both of those. So let's talk about the dollar sign one first. So let's say I type y equals mx plus b is my favorite equation. And then I go to compile that. As you can see, on the right, I pressed the compile button, but on the right it didn't appear. And there's some sort of console output here, and there's some code. And then this is the part we want to look at, the exclamation point, and it says missing dollar sign inserted. And it says inserted text dollar sign, and then 1.16. Okay, 1.16 means line 16, right? Which really in this version, for whatever reason, is actually line 15. But it's telling me that I opened a dollar sign, I started an equation, I did not close it. So let's close it, and I will now compile the document, and it should be successful, which it is. Y equals mx plus b is my favorite equation. Now this works too if I want to do centering math. So let's say I go into display mode, and I'll do double dollar signs instead. I will go to compile. I will get an error. There's exclamation point. It says missing dollar sign inserted, 1.16. Obviously, I go to 16. There's nothing there. Line 15. There's my math. Say I just put 1, right? Double dollar sign, single dollar sign. I will click compile again. Now it says exclamation point. Display math should end with double dollar sign to be read again. And then it shows me on line 15 exactly what's wrong. So I put the dollar sign there, I press compile, and now it's a nice centered equation. And that's pretty much what happens. Let's talk about spelling a command wrong. Enumerate and enumerate, one of our favorite commands here, item, blah, right? Now, if I compile this, everything is just fine. Here's a list. Let's be fancy. Let's say I misspell enumerate and I write numerate instead. I'm going to click compile, and it's going to say blah, 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 blah. Type H, return for immediate help, 1.17, begin numerate. Okay? This is basically telling me that on line 117 I call for a command, I spelled it wrong, I put the E there, now it's correct. That's pretty much how it works. Same thing if I misspelled the end. So I'll go to command 120, undefined control sequence, ed enumerate, of course, should be end enumerate on line 20. And now it all works. Hope this has been helpful.